And we are live. Welcome. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, one and all, to Valkyria Chronicles 4.
Wind out of the northeast, clear skies, and nap time's over. Come on, Raz.
I wasn't napping, just resting my eyes. You gotta relax, man. You are way too freaking tense. Your hands are shaking. So sack up, Commander. It's about time we get ready to roll out. Let's show those imps what's... Getting those wind whistles again? Imperials incoming! Alright, boys, it's go time!
Yeah, buddy.
Squad E, do you read me? Squad E!
This is Commander Claude Wallace. Squad E.
The Imperial forces are on the move, heading for your position.
Ready to
You
engage?
damn skippy they are.
Do not let them break through to the front line. We're counting on you.
Roger that. Over.
Good luck, Squad E.
They won't advance until they're done shelling the area. We should have time to prepare. Kai, take a group to that southern hill and slow down their left flank. Raz, take 2 soldiers east and make some noise for me. You got that?
Gotcha. Keep up or get left behind! At your command!
Sergeant Miles Arbeck.
Roll out.
Squad E. Squad E tank.
Squad E, ready to
Squad E
engage.
tanker.
All right. Just remember your training. We can do this.
Alright. So is this gonna follow the gameplay loop like Valkyria Revolution? Or is Chronicles its own thing?
Eliminate all Imperial hostiles. Let's stop their advance. Squad E, move out.
If it's a pure turn-based, I'm gonna love this. But it
All set, Raz?
Send word, boss. I'm locked, loaded, and in-freaking-vincible.
I don't know about that one, Raz.
Okay. First, we'll see how they respond to some infantry. Squad E, move out.
Alright, Squad E, player phase. Oh, don't tell me.
Looks like everyone's in position. Finally, it's time. I'm their commander. It's up to me to get everyone out alive. Concentrate. Remember your training. We can do this. I can do this.
When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here, you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on the terrain and their respective position to the enemy. Move the cursor onto Raz using the D-pad and press X to switch to action mode.
Here comes the pain!
So I play as Raz. Selecting a unit switches them to action mode where they can move and attack. Move a unit in action mode with either D-pad or left analog. The AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will slowly deplete while a unit is in motion. Once that soldier runs out of AP, they will be left unable to move. Order Raz to move toward the sandbags.
Got enemies here!
Tutorial attacking. Now that they have moved into position, it's time to attack. Press R1 while in action mode to enter target mode. While move the crosshairs with left analog, press L1 or R1 to quickly snap between targets. Press X to attack. If the enemy survives, they might counterattack, so try to make every shot count. Okay.
Wide open.
Damn. Ah. Bitch. Move behind the sandbag and press X when crouching. Take cover. Crouching makes a unit harder to hit and negates extra headshot damage. Take cover behind sandbags as you move.
Damn it, these assholes are in my way. I can't break through this.
Alright.
You're invincible, right?
Alright. Kai, Raz is the hot shot. Kai is the
Getting tripped up over some common foot soldiers. Why don't you ever stop?
level-headed one.
Oh, shut up. Just hurry and take them out, will ya?
Thought you'd never ask. This won't take long.
Kai is deployed.
Moving out.
Tutorial snipers. The sniper class specializes in shooting down enemies from afar. Zoom in and out during target mode by moving right stick up or down. Use the scope to line up headshots. Mink.
There.
Mink. Welcome to the stream.
Didn't take much.
Where? Okay, so you just show here. All right. We went from none to 2.
Here comes the pain.
Selecting unit in command mode, use up 1 command point or CP. CP reflects the number of times you can control a unit per player phase. When your CP reaches 0, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. Press touchpad or circle to end the player phase with leftover CP. Be mindful of your positioning before the enemy phase begins. End your phase? Yes. Ugh. Enemy moving. Oh my god. Ah, you bastard.
Die!
Get cooked, dumbass. Enemy moving, last bit of CP. No.
Here we go. About time, Claude.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward! Now's our chance to take the offensive.
It's an alright game. It's not bad. Backup has arrived. Tutorial. CP and consecutive actions. Command points, or CP, are replenished at the start of each player phase. CP can be used on the same unit multiple times in a row. This is useful for cutting into enemy lines, hurrying past dangerous terrain, or finishing off a tenacious enemy. That said, they'll tire out and start each consecutive action with less AP than the last. CP that goes unused during one phase will however, roll over to the next. How you choose to manage CP will determine the fate of your squad. Oh, just a bunch of random guys?
Moving out.
Fuck it, let's just have my dudes roll up. That's a lot of fucking movement, oh my god. Man's a fucking trooper, look at him go. Aiming and weak points. Critical hits such as headshots deal greater damage than normal. Use left stick to quickly aim, then D-pad to line up a headshot. Shots fired will generally land within the circle marked in your line of sight. Increase your chance by landing a hit by lining up your shot so that the circle of target is well within that to kill shows how many shots must connect to eliminate the target. This number indicates whether your shots will reach the enemy or if you're aiming at the weak point.
Going down.
Ow. Curtis, no!
Understood.
Move in there, Zyga. Go, go, go. You have no fucking movement. Holy shit. Oh, dear God. Nope, just sit there. Go, Nico. Run. Yeah. Ah, I can make it.
I'll provide support.
Oh shit. Okay. So if two people are on the same bit of cover or next to each other, they will fire together? Okay. Big Dicker tank came in.
This one's all yours, Claude.
It's our turn now. Fire up the engine, Miles. Yes, sir. Okay, the Hoffman's moving out. Destroy the enemy tank.
Okay. Tanks. Tanks boast firepower and endurance far beyond that of a foot soldiers. They can withstand gunfire from enemy infantry, making them a solid wall for your soldiers to use as cover. Tanks can destroy objects with a red X on the command mode map, either by firing cannon or driving into them. Tanks cannot fit into narrow passages, so advance with infantry in such cases. Alright.
Moving out.
Tank warfare. Tanks have three methods of attack: armor piercing, AP shells, mortar rounds, and a mounted machine gun. Armor piercing shells are effective against tanks and other vehicles. Explosive mortars hit a broad area with a Ragnite blast, ideal against infantry. Mortars travel in an arc, aim for the center of multiple foes to maximize firepower and preserve limited ammo. The machine gun is designed to strike foes who are too close for the mortar and to intercept incoming enemies. Press square to switch between the weapons. Return. Yes. That's gonna suck.
Minimal damage. Advancing.
The glowing blue radiator plate at the tank's rear is its weak point, where even standard bullets can deal damage. Try to get behind enemy tanks for a chance to take them down while being careful not to expose your own rear to hostile fire. So if I were to do this and be smart about it, that means it would be like this. It would be like this, and bam. Operation complete. Cool. That's how a tutorial should go. Show how the standard attack is, show the specialized, and then show the advanced.
God knows what I'm... Oh, you okay?
Flowers.
Oh, yeah. They didn't stand a chance.
Oh, poor flowers.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps.
Woo! Ranger Corps.
Rank doesn't make this any less painful to see.
Oh, but crying over flowers. Even little girls have bigger balls these days.
Maybe. But what matters is that their hearts...
Alright.
All right, I get it. Power of the heart, blah, blah, blah. Look, just go
Okay, so
kill your
Raz
report already,
Raz
will
is
ya?
the heart
Can't forget
is
sloshed if we're
the
stuck
heartless,
on
cocky
standby.
one. Claude is the remorseful commander.
Yeah, you do that. And tell the
Kai
boys to send us
Kai I'm going to assume is the stoned outside, heartfelt inside type of deal. Capable commander. 1035 XP and 1725 DCT? Is that my currency? Operation Northern Cross. Prologue. Operation Northern Cross. A new episode has been added. Tutorial. Book mode. Discover the untold history of the Second European War by viewing this chronicle. Select a new episode to continue. Tutorial. Saving. Open the menu by pressing triangle. Save to record your progress. Anything can happen out there. Remember to save before, during, and after any combat operations. Speaking of, I will save right now. And then... So that was the prologue, Operation Northern Cross Squad E. Prologue, Operation Northern Cross engagement at Milt. Operation Northern Cross fighting back. I assume that's what I'm doing right now, is this one, yes? So Squad E, Squad S, Squad E, Squad H, Squad S? Presumably? That's presumably what I'm going to assume that's what it is.
Sir, First Lieutenant Claude Wallace reporting in.
Good work out there. Glad you're
Oh my
still in
god.
peace. We're just about to go over our next operation.
You're late.
Minerva.
I'm sure you know standard procedure is to report immediately after a mission.
Oh, Minerva. You're reporting too?
That's lieutenant to you, Claude. Don't get smart with me just because we share rank. I've got seniority.
If you share a rank, then no you don't. If you share a rank, you don't have seniority.
Sorry, Lieutenant Minerva Victor.
Well, let's get started. Minerva.
That's also sad. If you're older than him,
Yes, sir.
then how is he also the same rank as you?
3 months have passed since we went to war. I won't sugarcoat it. There's steamroll in this.
Not for much longer.
A third of our territory is under Imperial control. This is officially a crisis.
If it's that bad already, we won't even be able to sustain a war effort.
You're right. And the Empire's only gaining momentum. If this draws out much longer,
The Federation's finished. If we fall, that's it for Europa. Nobody else could stand against them. The Empire would take total control. It would be a fascist continent ruled with an iron fist.
Nazis. Oh
Can't let
boy.
that happen.
Nazis.
Europa's future depends on us.
Which brings us to now. The top brass finally got off their seats and set us a plan. A counterattack that can turn the war around in one fell swoop, ready to be put into action.
I don't know how effective that's gonna be.
Force into one strike. Break through their defenses and hit them where they hurt most.
That's not gonna work.
Soldiers, supplies. We'll use all reserves we have to make a final push and capture one crucial enemy base. And we lucky few of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion have been handpicked as the vanguard.
Ah!
Couldn't ask for a better mission, sir. Which enemy base are we targeting?
Think bigger. We take this base, and we take their will to fight.
But how could any one target mean that much to... Wait, you don't mean...
You always were a clever boy, Claude. I think you've got it.
No shot. We're gonna fail. No way.
Our target is the Imperial capital of Schwarzgrad. Let's fight back!
Operation Northern Cross.
So you're telling me
The year was
we're nowhere near their
BC.
capital,
Two great powers vied to control the
and we're going
continent
to
of Europa.
drill a line
Sun rose over the
from
autocratic East European
a third of the way into our territory,
known as the Empire.
driving into
West,
all the
a
way to their
network of
capital.
loosely allied democracies banded together to form the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their prosperity, its growing scarcity leading inevitably to war. With its overwhelming military might, the Empire captured one nation after another, while the Federation struggled to maintain unity, every battle driving them further back against the wall. 3 months have passed. With 7/10 of Europa falling to the Imperial war machine, the Federation places all its hope in a desperate counterattack. Operation
Oh
Northern
no!
Cross.
So we have a third of our land left.
It claimed more lives than any other in the Second European War. Federation historians call it the Eastern Theater, but the Empire knows it as the motherland.
Forward, soldiers! This is the battle you've been training for! Operation Northern Cross begins now! We'll wipe those Imperials clear off the face of Europa! Our time has come! Forward to victory!
Countless soldiers fought and died on those fields, struggling to make their ideals a reality. Ordinary people, thrust into extraordinary circumstances, fighting in the hopes that they would see a brighter future. What follows here is a record of those brave warriors, a record of that battle against the dark. Based on the diary of one Claude Wallace, the commander of the Federation's Galleon Squad E.
Welcome to the stream. I am playing Valkyria Chronicles 4. Title card. It follows Claude, not commander, not cap. I think lieutenant, because him and Minerva Victor share the same rank according to her. So it's Lieutenant Claude Wallace, part of the 32nd Ranger Battalion.
Good news, Claude. HQ
Speaking of Minerva,
with a medal.
this game is pretty much the records of his diary. It's pretty much, yeah. Fuck is a capped bullet. Okay. Okay. Did it say where I can equip it? Am I schizo? I don't believe it said where I can equip it. It said the menu, but like what menu?
March the 10th. At long last, We have finally entered
Yeah.
Imperial territory.
So Claude Wallace is the lieutenant of Squad E of the 32nd Ranger Regiment.
Battle by battle,
And so,
town by town, we're pushing back the front.
this game's story is pretty much his written diary
Fartsgrad is a long
of
way, running at least
the
1,500
Battle
kilometers
of
from
Operation
friendly
Northern
territory
Cross.
to the heart of the Empire.
If you can't tell, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, because they're blitzkrieging from 7/10 of their own territory
Everyone here
all
believes
the
in this
way
operation.
to the
Everyone's
enemy's
praying to
to the enemy's capital.
I guess the Empire's not so tough after all, huh, Commander? Give them one good stomping, and all of a sudden they're running off home.
Nah, he's dying.
So are you gonna take a picture of everything we pass? Here, let me have a
That's
look at it.
Raz.
Hey, Raz!
He's a
come on.
that's Raz. He's a jackass.
You're wasting my film. Wasting?
The
No
bowl
chance.
cut there,
What
bowl
you
cut
got
brown
here?
hair,
Picture of
that
the future
is
hero.
Miles.
You take one too,
That's
eh?
Kai, the sniper.
Yeah, maybe. There you go. That's a keeper.
Damn it,
Oh, that's a
Miles.
crazy
What the hell
shot.
is that for? Freaking hurt,
Quiet.
man.
I told him to stop the tank.
Huh? Everything okay?
Those are pretty much the four important people. The rest of them are just random grunts of. Oh, and apparently, Claude Wallace there gets wind whispers. Apparently, the lieutenant here gets wind whispers, and whenever he gets wind whisper, that means the Imperials are nearby and about to launch an attack or whatever. So, yeah. A new episode has begun. A new episode has been added. Is it just gonna be a bunch of me watching a bunch of cutscenes and shit with minimal gameplay? I feel like that's what this game is really gonna be a lot of. Is just minimal cutscenes.
They brought out the big guns.
Or minimal gameplay, a bunch of cutscenes. I don't know why it's not one continuous.
Squad. Easy.
I don't know how to buy shit. Apparently there's currency, but so
A rendezvous point with Squad
this
F should be
war
nearby.
this war started because of a natural resource called Ragnite, a finite resource called Ragnite.
Thunder.
Okay.
That's the password. Next time, give us the response before you scare us shitless.
So apparently this war started off of the finite resource of Ragnite being more and more scarce, and the Empire the Empire or Imperials got scared of it being of them running low, and they started wiping out the Democratic Federation, which is who we're playing as. We're playing as Squad E of the 32nd Ranger Regiment.
Corporal Crystal Ward from Squad F.
Corporal Crystal Ward over here.
I have the honor of answering to Minerva Victor, the strongest and smartest officer in the army.
Yikers.
I assume you saw that explosion.
Yes.
We saw it all right. They must be packing serious heat.
Unless that was you guys.
21-centimeter howitzer. Currently, our worst nightmare.
Yikes.
It must have a range of at least 10 kilometers. We can't advance
Huh?
anything around.
Welcome to the stream.
Our mission is to capture that cannon. Commander! Good work leading Squad E so far, Claude. Your slow pace, however, does leave something to be desired.
Slow pace, we're rolling in a tank.
We saw cannon fire, so we've been proceeding with caution.
Tanks ain't known for their speed, bud.
As I said before, the success of Operation Northern Cross hinges on our swift advance. Time is of the essence.
Time's of the essence, yada yada yada.
No.
But it's a tank.
You try hustling
And
with
a-
cannon up your ass. Oh wait, you already tried it before.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Down, boy. Claude, have you not housebroken your squad?
That's fucked up.
What the hell did you say?
Chat, that's cooked. Cooked. Fighting words.
appreciate it if you didn't insult my soldiers. They're people, not pets.
Better than man than me.
Then I expect them to act like it. I'm not the one wagging my tongue.
You're yapping, that's wagging the tongue.
Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. Remember that, Sergeant Raz.
That's not necessarily true. I feel like in war, the ones who step out of line in serious times of need are the ones that get shit done.
Yeah. Hope you make it out alive too, Lieutenant.
Interesting.
Commander? There's a good view from the clearing. Maybe we could brief them there.
Claude, come with me.
I just had that bitch brief me then and there. Fucking... Okay. I don't know how I feel about this game then. I really don't know how I feel about this game. If it's just gonna be a bunch of cutscenes with minimal gameplay, ow. Alright, what? Summer Games Fest. Ooh, boy. Close. Ooh, boy, Summer Games Fest. What games are there? Even though I just looked at this, I would kind of want to see what else there is. So in case I want to play something else, I want to buy and play something else. Because I'll be real with you, chat. Oh, I could buy that. I could actually beat that, finally. I'll be real with you, chat. I'm not really fucking with this game that much. I genuinely made a mistake on this purchase. Dooby dooby doop ba dooby dooby doop ba dooby dooby doop ba Perry. No, fuck it. I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna buy another game real quick, chat. I'm gonna buy Final Fantasy. I'm gonna buy Final Fantasy VII, the original. The original FF7. That's not the original, that's the remake. Where's the original 7? Oh, there's the fucking Share Factory theme for 7. What is this, One Winged Angel appearance set for Sephiroth? For what? In Dissidia? Okay, I'm not gonna fucking bother with that bullshit. Where is the Final Fantasy 7? Final Fantasy 7. There it is. I'm buying the original Final Fantasy 7, and then I'm going to install it and hop the fuck on that. So, chat, if you are still going to watch this, if you're still going to watch the stream, chat, I'm going to quickly switch games. Quickly. Ever so quickly. I'm probably going to start out on the game, go to the bathroom. By the time I come back, it'll be done. I'll start a new stream on that game, and you'll be able to see me play the original Final Fantasy VII. And if this is, and if the lurker is who I think they, oh, that's how I get. If the person lurking in chat is who I think they are, you're gonna be able to see the original Final Fantasy VII. I will come back to this game. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how much I'll actually enjoy playing. I don't know if I'll enjoy playing this game, but I'll definitely play this game, kind of. I think that's why I can't do everything, because the game's not even done installing. I just kind of hopped in it, premature. Alright, chat. I'll be back.